What if I told you there was an NES game that wasn't really a game, but a cartridge that claimed to tell your future, used astrology, featured tarot-like readings, and a mysterious interpreter, and yet somehow made it onto Nintendo's famously strict platform? Today on Classic Pixels Gaming, we're diving deep into Taboo, the Sixth Sense, one of the strangest, most misunderstood titles ever released on the Nintendo Entertainment System. This is its history, its controversy, how it was made, and why Taboo still fascinates retro gamers almost 40 years later. Released in 1989, Taboo, the Sixth Sense isn't your typical NES experience. There are no enemies, no levels, no high scores. Instead, the game presents itself as a digital fortune-telling tool. Players enter their name, birth date, gender, and a question about their future. The game then runs these inputs through a hidden algorithm and delivers cryptic readings related to love, career, health, and money. It's part astrology, part numerology, part late-night mysticism, all wrapped inside an NES cartridge. Taboo was developed by Sculptured Software, a studio known for working on licensed and experimental titles during the NES era. It was published by TradeWest, the same company behind games like Double Dragon 2 and Battletoads. Interestingly, Taboo doesn't prominently credit a single lead designer. Like many late 1980s projects, it was more of a team-driven experiment, and one that clearly pushed Nintendo's content boundaries. Nintendo famously enforced strict content guidelines in the NES era, which included no religion, no gambling, no sexual themes, and no real-world mysticism. So, how did Taboo get approved? Simple: creative loopholes. The game avoids direct references to tarot cards, astrology signs, and religion. Everything is framed as vague computer analysis. Still, Nintendo wasn't thrilled. Because of this, the game received minimal marketing. It was released quietly and never got much shelf space. Over time, this secrecy only added to its mystique. Despite the supernatural presentation, Taboo is completely deterministic. Behind the scenes, your inputs generate a numeric seed. That seed selects pre-written text blocks. The results feel personal, but they're completely algorithmic. Essentially, it's a procedural fortune generator, long before procedural design became mainstream. No spirits, no magic, just clever programming. Here's where Taboo gets even weirder. The game never truly ends. It's endlessly replayable, and some players swear the readings feel too accurate. Original copies often included thick manuals explaining how to interpret results. It's one of the only NES games designed to be played alone and quietly, and poor sales made it rare, but not expensive, for years. Today, it's a cult classic and a staple of weird NES collections. Taboo represents something rare. A moment where developers experimented with what a video game could be. It wasn't about reflexes. It wasn't about graphics. It was about experience. And in an era dominated by plumbers and action heroes, Taboo dared to be different. Have you ever played Taboo? Did it freak you out or call you out? Do you have any memories of this game, or is this one of those titles that slipped under your radar? If you enjoy deep dives into the strangest corners of gaming history, hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss a Classic Pixels deep dive. Before we wrap this one up in a nice mystical bow, I would like to take a moment to shout out to everyone who has been watching Classic Pixels Gaming since our launch 2 weeks ago. It has been a lot of fun to revisit these legendary NES titles. If you have a suggestion for a game we should deep dive, let us know in the comments. And as always, until next time, thanks for watching Classic Pixels Gaming.